Hi everybody, it's Janet Dow with Fun Stamper's Journey, also known as Creative Fun Journey. And today we're going to be making this cute little card, the Hello Friend card. There's several different things that you can do with this card, and what I'm going to do is I'll start out first by telling you a little bit about the cardstock, and then as we go along and we're making the card, then I'll tell you about everything else that's involved with this card. I know you'll love making them. It's a lot of fun to make. I made a couple little shortcuts on it, but we will be making it almost from scratch on this one, okay? So let's get started. I'm just going to move this right over here. The first thing I want to show you is the cardstock that we'll be using. The cardstock that we'll be using is Cool Pool. And I have to say that this cardstock is just the best cardstock that you can have. It's 25 sheets, and they're all 8.5 by 11 on this one. And the size for this cardstock that you'll be cutting out is 8.5 by 11. Another piece that you're going to cut out is it's whipped cream cardstock, and the whipped cream cardstock looks like this. And this one, like I said, it's 5. This piece right here is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, so let's get started and having some fun here. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to fold our cardstock, our Cool Pool, right in half, just like this. I'm going to take our crease tool and I'm going to crease it here just like that. Okay, then what I'm going to do is place that aside just a little bit, because we are going to go ahead and we're going to start working on our whipped cream here. Now the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to pull out, it's called Striped Love stamp, and I'm putting this on our grid block. It's the larger grid block. Now when you put your stamp on the grid blocks, what you're going to do is, this is the side that has the grid on it, you're going to put it on the opposite side of it. That's if you get any ink or anything on it, you're not going to get it onto the grid part, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp a little bit of it with our pool play, and I'm not going to stamp a lot of it. I'm just going to stamp just a little bit over here, and I'm going to stamp it this way. This way you have more control and you can see what you're doing with the stamp pad. As you can see, I'm not stamping the whole thing, I'm just stamping part of it because I don't want it all to be to show up on this card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to stamp straight on it. I tried turning it and everything, and it's not the way I want it to be. And then I'm going to stamp it just like that. And see how it gives that light image on there? That's what I'm wanting, is the light image. Now the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to be using our pan pastels. This is not the color that we're using, but I did want to show you what the packaging looks like. These are our pan pastels. It's our dry coloring system. This one here is Party Pop, but we're not going to be using this one. This one is going to be the confetti that we're using, the lighter, subtle ones that we're using. It does come with the sponges for it. And we will get into a little bit more of the pan pastels. I just think these are so awesome to color with. They're a lot of fun to color with. And what it does is it comes in a case, and you can just open the case. You can either stack these, or you can leave them in the case like this. There's a few extra spaces here in case later on down the road that Fun Stamper's Journey comes up with more colors that you can add to it. So what we're going to do with this now at this point is I'm going to take the sponge. Now the sponge here is how you do it is you just move it just like that onto it, and then as you see, it picks up the color. You don't want to press too hard. You press too hard, you're going to end up getting it will just get some fuzz all over it and stuff. You don't want that. You don't want it to flake. You just want it to be nice and smooth. And then, you know, I'm going to show you, for instance, you just go like this with it. Here, I'm going to go pick it up again, and all we're going to do is we're just going to do a little circular motion. I want to do the circular motion because what I want is I want it to look a certain way with it. When you want to get the color off your sponge, you're just going to either take a paper towel, or you can take your paper here and you just wipe it off like that, and it starts coming off your sponge. You don't want to wash these. I mean, you can, but the color has a tendency, when I did mine, I washed one, the color stayed in the sponge. You can get just about all this coloring off by just rubbing it on a paper towel or on your paper, like so. So just to let you know, a little tip on that one, but we will be working more with this coloring system, okay? But I just wanted to add just a little bit of the coloring here, okay? The next thing that we're going to use is we're going to use our silks. Now I have two colors on this one. This one is done but with the Cool Pool. Now as you can see on the bottom of the Cool Pool, it's got like a little film. It's got all that good stuff on the bottom of it. You're going to want to shake it because you want to get it all mixed up here, because if you don't shake it, then it's not going to turn out right onto your paper. So shake it up, okay? Then what you're going to do is, these silks are just the coolest thing because it looks like nail polish. But the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to take it and wipe it off like that, because then what you're doing is you're wiping it all off. So you just bring it up, and then what you do is you can either do it this way like a cigarette, or you can flick it this way. Either way, that is the most comfortable for you. But I'm going to flick it this way, and I'm just going to add a few specks right here. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the gold silk to it. With this card, I just think it is super cute to add both colors. It just really brings out the color in here, and it just makes it more of like, I don't know, to me, a wow effect to it. So we're just going to shake this up like that, and then we're going to take it out, and then I'm just going to add a few more drops here. You know, it dries pretty quickly. Sometimes you get like a certain glob and it doesn't dry as quick, but this one seems to dry a little quicker onto it. So as you can see, it's starting to look like the other card. Isn't that cool? Then what we're going to take, these are actually, there are journey tapes. I have two different kinds here. I have the Be Cool journey tape. It comes in, I believe, 3 tapes come with it. And then this one here, this is part of the Bright Day journey tape. I thought both colors, since we're working with these two types of colors, would look really nice with it. Now this is where our Grand Pro Shears come in handy. These scissors have that special coating on it. Now the special coating, it helps things from sticking. So the sticky tape right here, the your journey tape, it's got a little stick to it. It won't stick to these shears. And also they're self-sharpening, so that's another good thing about it. So what I'm going to do is I cut this on an angle, and I am just going to guesstimate, because I do a lot of guesstimations of what I think I want, and I'm just going to bring this up, down a little bit, and then I'm just going to cut it on a slant, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to bring this one, same thing. This one's not on an angle like I want, so I'm just going to cut it on an angle, just like that. And then I'm going to put this one just a little bit above it and next to it, just like that. Cut it on an angle. There you go for that. Okay. The next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the flowers. Now these flowers are the cutest flowers, but what I did do is, if I can find it here. Okay, what I did is I did the dry emboss, or the wet, I'm sorry, the heat embossing on these flowers. Now these flowers, this is from the Flower Party stamp set. And then it also has the die. So our stamps, about 85%, I would say, of our stamps has the dies that go with it. And that is so cool because you do get a savings. You can buy it with just the stamp, or you can buy just the die, but you can buy them both in a bundle and have a savings with it. So what I did is I went ahead and I heat embossed these. I did it ahead of time to make it easier, and I heat embossed them, then I cut them out. So what we're going to use to raise them up is I'm going to take the medium Journey foam squares, and I'm going to raise these up, and I'm just going to put it on the back like here, and then I'll put this one, we'll say about right there. And then I'm going to do the medium one. And I'm going to do a smaller one. Just like that. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the Hello Friend. And the Hello Friend, that is from the stamp set Greeting Trends. And I think I use this one quite a bit because I like Amazing Happens, Hello Friend, Happy Everything. I just think this is a really cool stamp set. And what I'm going to stamp it up with is the best stamp pad ever. This is they're all the best stamp pads that Fun Stamper's Journey has. This one is the black licorice. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to go ahead and stamp, which I'm going to do it this way so that we have a little bit more control of what we're doing. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp that right here so we know where we're going with it. Isn't that cute? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these candy minis, and the candy minis, that's what I'm going to use for this part right here. And I did not have one that's open, so I'm going to go ahead and open these up. Now, you can take them off with your fingers, or what you can do is you can take these off with your bloom tool. So to take them off, you just go underneath it, have it stick on there, and then just put this right here. Now this bloom tool, it comes with, I believe, 6 different tips that you can have with it. I use this tip most of the time, but you can also open it and you can put your tips inside here too on it. This is a must-have. If you do not have the bloom tool, I would have to say that you would have to have it because this is a must-have tool for me. Okay, and then we're just going to stick this on here. We're going to do just a couple of different colors here. Oops, this one stuck on my finger, so I'm just going to stick it like that. Then the next thing that I want to show you is I don't have this one in a nice package, but these are our sparkle drops. And I love our sparkle drops. I'm going to tell you what, the catalog does not do this justice. As you can see, I use these a lot and I use them for a lot of different things. But I'm just going to take that sparkle drop and I'm just going to stick it on one of the flowers here, just like that. And isn't that pretty? We're just about done with this card. The only thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use the Easy Glide adhesive tape, and I'm going to tape the sides of this right here, and then we're just about done to be able to put it on this card. And then we'll just put it on here. And there you go. There you have it. Such a cute card here. Very easy to do, and it's a lot of fun to make. So thank you for joining me here today, and I will see you later, okay? Thanks. Bye.